Alright, well, greetings everyone out there in YouTube land, and welcome to another video. And this is a continuation on my filming up in the Pocono Mountain region, you could say, or the Lehigh Gorge State Park in the first weekend of April. So my current location here, I am checking out another tunnel that I saw some other YouTubers feature in some of their videos, and Cliff the Wandering Woodsman. I actually saw his video, so I decided to come here and check it out for myself. So I'm actually at the Lehigh Gorge State Park, but I'm not down in Jim Thorpe. I'm actually up probably about 5 or 6 miles away from Weatherly, and I was up here filming another spot of a cursed stone couch along the road, so be sure to check that video out. But I came down here to another part of the Lehigh Gorge State Park, and I'm at the Rockport access, and we're going to check out another tunnel, which is right behind me. I don't know if you can see it over my shoulder there or not, but this is I believe it might have been a gravity railroad tunnel or something. So we're going to go down there and check things out and go inside it. It is a little narrow, as they say, so should be an interesting video. So let's go check it out. All right, so this is the parking area of the access, one of the parking areas on Rockport Road, just outside of the little village of Rockport. It's about a mile or so off of Buck Mountain Road, and the tunnel that we're going to be checking out is actually called the Buck Mountain Tunnel. So we're going to walk down here, and it's just off to my right. And this is the tunnel. And Mark the Sidekick is there checking it out already. So I'm going to go in there and check things out and see what it's like in there. I believe it was open more, but over the years with flooding and stuff, because there is a creek right here, it's not the Lehigh River that you hear running, but there is another creek close by here, so with flooding and eroding, it did fill in a little bit, but we're going to go inside and check it out. All right, so we're at the entrance here, and you can see Mark walking in there, so that'll give you an idea of just how tall or low,
I'm 5'10",
or low the ceiling is, but you can see through to the other side there. So there's a little bit of water running through here. But yeah, I'm definitely ducking walking through here. Not as big as the other tunnel that we were at earlier when I did my video on the Turnhole Tunnel. It's still pretty interesting. Yeah, I'm standing straight up, and I'm holding the camera level with my face, and that's what I'm looking at. So yeah, it definitely is narrow, and you definitely have to crouch down to get to the other end. But like I said, it wasn't like this all the time, but over the years with flooding and, you know, eroding and washing, it gets filled in. If you're claustrophobic, I don't recommend coming in here. But definitely a neat area. Alright, so we're making our way back through the tunnel again. There is some water dripping in here. And there did find some icicles hanging outside of it when we were there looking down at the creek. And the creek that you hear running and I showed you is actually called the Buck Mountain Creek, which flows down into the Lehigh River. But yeah, we are definitely crouched down walking through here. And it sounds like Mark just banged his head. Might have been wise if we would have brought hard hats with us. And walking through, I didn't see any areas of like where they would have blasted, but just look at the layers here of the rock again, just like the other tunnel. All right, so we're going to go from here. We're going to walk down the Rockport Road here and get on the bike trail and walk up and check out Buttermilk Falls. All right, so we're continuing up the trail here from the parking area, and this is just almost reminds me of the video I did when I was over in Birdsboro at the Birdsboro Preserve at the rock climbing area. But this trail, if we would have stayed on this trail from my previous video of the Turnhole Tunnel down outside of Jim Thorpe, this is still the same bike trail. So we're 12 miles from the Turnhole Tunnel. And then looking right here, you can see where one of the drill marks were, where they would have drilled into the rock to put the dynamite in again to blast it. All right, so we made it to our next destination here, and this is pretty amazing. I saw it on videos already. In fact, Cliff, again, the Wandering Woodsman, was here last year and filmed this. I seen it in his videos, but figured while I was here checking out the Buck Mountain Tunnel, I'd walk up here and check this out. And if you can hear the noise in the background, yeah, it's a waterfall, and it is pretty awesome. This is a beautiful waterfall, so we'll spin you around here and give you a shot of it. Notice it's a little bit noisy here with the water rushing and everything over my shoulder, but this is just such a neat falls. So glad I came up here to check it out. This is definitely worth it, checking this. Want to get up to Bushkill Falls, hopefully this year, if things open up more, and check that out. They got some terrific waterfalls up there, but for now, this one will do. This was great. All right, so one other area I want to film here and check out are these pillars that are here, and I'm not sure if this is from a bridge or what this would have been here, part of the railroad, because the tunnel's just up a little bit there where my finger is. But I'll tell you what, even though this is the first Saturday in April, walking along that trail along the side of the mountain there with the cutout and the water running over the rocks, it actually felt like a late October, early November day, believe it or not, with the coolness. But we are definitely not in October or November. So yeah, I'm not quite sure what these would have been used for, if it was a bridge or what. And I did find there is a path that walks up here, that goes up here, that you can walk up next to the pillars. And then here's the Buck Mountain Creek again, but I did find, and of course, there you go, JP, there's your nature's carpet, some railroad ties that are covered in it down there. So I don't know if that would have been from the bridge here or what, because the actual tunnel that we were at is right about there. So that is a little elevated up, and it would have been lined up with these, would have been in line with these pillars here. So like I said, the information that I found, it was a gravity railroad. If I'm wrong and somebody watches the videos, you know, feel free to correct it in the comments below. And if you can see it straight ahead there, and I'll zoom in on it. There's the opening of the tunnel. All right, so that's going to do it for this video here at the Buck Mountain Tunnel and the Buttermilk Falls. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hopefully it wasn't boring to you. So if you did like the video, give it the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button down there and the bell to be notified when I upload new videos. So thanks again for coming along. And as always, until next time, it's have a ball and do it all. We'll see you soon.